What it do, worldwide crew, is not what you say, it is what you do. This your boy Jerry with another episode of Uncle Jerry Live, and let's get this party started like we supposed to every time on Uncle Jerry Live. Let's go.
It's Uncle Jerry. It's Uncle Jerry. What it do, worldwide crew. You know it ain't what you say, it's what you do. It's what you do. In the 330, you gotta get it. Get up and be productive. Let's go, Ohio! It's an Uncle Jerry podcast.
What it do, worldwide crew, is not what you say, it is what you do. This your boy Uncle Jerry with another episode of Uncle Jerry Live. Y'all, how are y'all feeling? I hope y'all feeling great. I'm feeling great. Hope everybody is elevated. Hope you're tapping into your inner health and wellness. Hope you're being productive. Hope you're staying positive. Hope all those things are lining up for you. It's been a great weekend. Today is Sunday. I said I'm going to hop on here. I ain't going to hold y'all too long. It's Uncle Jerry. Y'all know how I get down. Remember to follow your Uncle Jerry on all platforms. That's TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Follow Uncle Jerry Live and A Week in the World podcast. And just remember my baby, the Uncle Jerry Stereo podcast. What I love, my baby, tap on that. That's on all podcast platforms. How y'all feeling today? Let's raise our energy up. Let's get it going to a level unbelievable. Because all about the energy and where you at and where you want to be in your life, and always grow and be productive. That's what my podcast is about. It's about growing and entertaining, having fun, hit some hot topics. I got a great show lined up. Wrap it up how everybody's feeling. You know, tap the screen, follow your boy, share the live, do all that, or just watch the replay. Because that's what we're doing here on Uncle Jerry Live. So recently I got my new company, my record label, R&R, in the building. First of all, check out the shirt. Y'all see TikTok, y'all know it's official. You got your official, put a 1 in the chat t-shirt. For all my TikTok people that follow my sister DJ Kitty Boo, she's not here. Make sure y'all follow my sister DJ Kitty Boo on her page. She's doing her thing. And all y'all know, the official males line is dropping. Big Cat is dropping on kittybooapparel.com. Big Cat clothing inspired by Kitty Boo. And you see I got the official, put a 1 in the chat t-shirt. Everybody on TikTok knows how we get down when I hop on Ruby when she lets me. You know, I come in and kind of get energy, change the pace of the energy, kind of come on and show love to everybody who supports Kitty Boo and supports when I say put that 1 in the chat. They know what to do. When I say put a 1 in the chat, they do just that. So like I said, go to kittybooapparel.com, get your official Kitty Boo merchandise, and get the Big Cat clothing inspired by Kitty Boo, and make sure you get your official put a 1 in the chat exclusive Uncle Jerry T. How y'all feeling? I said I got some new music for my label. I do it all, R&R. And I want to tap in. We're working hard in the studio. We've been working hard making these hits. And I got another hit for y'all right now. And I'm going to keep it going. We're going to do it like this. Hold on. Rock with me, y'all.
Yeah. Woke up with lust in the morning. Loving you was on my mind. Woke up with lust in the morning. You give a real good time.
Ready to walk? Woke up with lust in the morning. Find myself one, yeah. That's it. Check out my new songs come from R&R. That's Lust in the Morning. And we got it going on. Check out everything that's going on with Jerry Live. Remember, y'all, share the live. Hey, tap the screen. Show some love. And I'm going to show the love back. That's what we do here on Uncle Jerry Live. All we going to do is show love and raise positivity and keep it going. And that's what we doing, man. I just love what's going on. It's been a great week for your boy. I'm going to get right into it. It was a great week for your boy. My daughter graduated last week, and boy, I tell you, man, it was so bittersweet to see my baby cross that stage, graduate with honors, y'all. You know, I wasn't the smartest. I don't got that from Muscle Sherry, but I'm glad she instilled that in my baby. She walked across that stage, cum laude, on the ass. You know what I mean? It was a great feeling to see all the hard work she put in and rolled it with her dad. I mean, it was tough. You know what I mean? For all my single fathers, single parents, raising a child by yourself, you know what I mean? And especially a woman, a young woman, we don't know. All we know is how to show them what a man looks like and how to provide and show them what it is, you know what I mean? So I was so proud of her. We come a long way. Me and my Baba T came a very, very long way. She been grinding with me when I didn't have nothing. We had a one-bedroom apartment. We were sharing a bed. And I told her every day, I said, baby, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. And it's going to get better. And my baby used she could have used a million excuses as to not succeed. You know what I mean? Not having a mother around. You know what I mean? Mother just forgot she even had a child. Neither here nor there, my daughter kept a smile on her face. Throughout all the adversity, all the people, all the promises, all the broken promises people said to her, my baby kept a smile on her face. No matter what it was. And I'm so proud of my daughter, man. She is just a picture of my sister Sherry. She is a picture of my twin, man. Just keep a smile on her face, so much positivity. And when I look at my daughter, I see so much of my twin in her. And I'm so glad that I was able to protect her. I'm so glad I was able to be there. Sometimes parents, all we have to do is just be present. There's no book to it. There's no book to it. So all we gotta do is just be present. When you're present. Right? I'm not talking about daughter, make good choices and do what you gotta do and just stay away from BS. She did that. I'm so proud of her walking across that stage. I cried. Don't tell nobody, y'all. But I did cry. A couple times. It was so emotional. When you go back and look at the journey, you go back and you look at this little girl playing with slime, not a care in the world, you know, fighting through adversity. I will say again, fighting through so much adversity in her life. Single father. I don't know the rules, you know what I mean? But we work together. I'm gonna miss my baby though. I'm gonna miss my baby. You got nobody, hey T, and all the parents who got the kids just yell their names for no reason. Come here, turn TV off. Hey, come here, close the door. Things like that. I'm gonna miss about my baby moving forward in her life, and I want to shout out to all the people. Again, I want the utmost respect to all my family members who came from out of town. My sister Ruby came and represented, was that matriarch force came in right there, showed her love. Shout out to my boy Marty Bones, my brother Debo, who came through and showed love and supported my baby. And I got a big family, a huge family. But sometimes it's best to have the real people that love them there to keep that energy going. Again, sometimes let's have the real ones that's been there since day one that keep that energy going. And when she hugged everybody, I was like I said, I'm so happy to see my cuz come from Alabama. My sister came in from Alabama. My boy Marty came right in like a brother. My brother Dion came right in like a brother. My niece is Sunny. My niece is Shay. Everybody came in and represented for my baby. It was the right group. It was definitely the right group to come in and say, you know what? We support you, Allison. We love you. We're here. We're present. And again, shout out to all the graduates, especially the ones taking that next level, going to college. Salute to you guys, man, for working hard in school and doing what you got to do. And to all the parents that put up with the kids, the long nights, the school fees. They get you on school fees, boy. Hell yeah. You'll think about some math books, and before you know it, You got school fees to pay, so it's a tough job. Not only for a parent, but for a kid. The grind, getting up the girl never complained. Got up every morning. Never had to drag her up. A couple times I called her out for school. And when you call them out for school, I gotta say one thing. Man, when you call your kid out from school, it's like they ask your name, your blood type, what year you was born, the kid, the reason. They gotta find a better way when you call kids off. Gotta be a better way. I mean, I feel like I'm giving you my whole life story just to tell you my kid's not coming today. But I understand. And shout out to Gun Oak High School. It was a great high school, great program. So many kids graduated with honors. I want to salute all the kids, and most importantly, and very dear to my heart, my baby Bobby T did it, going to college. And like I talked about cousin Kevin, sometimes you got to know when your kid's ready. Just don't push your kid off to college when you know they ain't ready. You got to see the fire in their eyes and know, you know what, Dad, I'm ready. I want to change my life. I want to change my situation. I want to change my environment. So when I saw that in my baby's eye, I knew right there. I said, hey, the sky's the limit. And Daddy going to do whatever he got to do to keep you in school. Okay? That's what the grind is about. Doing whatever you got to do. When you support your kids and you can see the fire in your kid, support them. You know what I mean? She's got a scholarship, and at the end of the day, whatever it takes, my daughter's going. Shout out to all the kids, right? We're going to take that next level to go to college, man. Salute to you guys. It's an amazing feeling as a dad to see your kid do it. A lot of children are not making it. A lot of kids find reason, excuse to not succeed, but not my baby. I'm so proud of you, Allison. Good job, and keep up the good work, and Daddy going to be there for you 100%. It's Uncle Jerry Live. The thing about it is now, your boy got the empty nest. So for many years, I put a lot of time into my children, a lot of time into my marriage before I was married. I put a lot of time and sacrificed myself before my children. You know what I mean? So now that it's official, here in a little bit, my baby gonna be gone. Out the house, in college. Who am I gonna say to wash the dishes for me now? Who am I get to clean up the crib for me? Who am I gonna get to yell at when I need to say something to somebody? Who do I get? I can't mess with nobody no more. Myself. So, and it's gonna be a great feeling. I'm enjoying. I'm embracing that part of being an empty nest and my growth. Now it's time for my growth. Now I put it into my daughter. I pour it into her. So the reward is, hey Jerry, empty nest time. Do what you gotta do. Live how you gotta live. Get your priorities together. Work hard and enjoy the labor, the reward of being an honorable man. I like that. You know what I mean? The rewards of being honorable man. You never know. I mean, now you get the abundance. You get everything you need now, but just simply being honorable. And shout out to all the honorable men that's still out. I tell people there are still honorable people on this planet. There are still people who back their children 100%, and those rewards gonna be great. Like I said, empty nest coming. Ain't no telling what your boy gonna do. I gotta make a new may make a new podcast, Uncle Jerry's Maneuvers. I might maneuver everywhere. I don't know. But the sky's the limit for me, and I will continue to support my daughter. I know she'll be on the holidays and things of that nature. And it might be tough. But I ain't gonna bug her like that. Nope. Mm-mm. I'm gonna let her wiggle. I ain't gonna be that dad. Can I come? I'm not gonna be that dad. I'm gonna be that one that really enjoy the fruits of this labor, really putting that work in, having an empty nest. I'm gonna really enjoy it. You know what I mean? I really am. So like I said, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be a great situation. I mean, like even now, when you get the abundance and things change, like my daughter's changing, going to college. So many things have changed in my life in the past year or so. That's more challenging and rewarding at the same time. You know, I just figured out, you know, tapping into a new field. Been doing construction for over 20 years, and it's finally a chance to where now I'm more in the engineering phase, and it's a bit of a challenge, but when you're watching things get built, you know, on different jobs. Right now, I'm the king of St. Clair. Shout out to St. Clair. They show me love on St. Clair. They work on the bridge at Buttman and St. Clair, and to watch that be done and to see that you can elevate past what you're doing in this construction game. I went from the bottom, through racism, cats throwing deers in the street, paving road, guys who think I'm just not who I am, testing my manhood. And I never talk no junk. Never was a guy to badmouth nobody or anything. I just keep moving forward. So when you never badmouth anybody and you keep on moving forward, you get to upgrade. So right now your boy get to upgrade. So it's more than a paycheck to me. It's like for real. It's like building America, like different jobs, bridges, and things of that nature. Being able to learn more and use my brain. For a long time, I worked from the neck down. A lot of brothers know what I mean by the term working from the neck down. Right? When you work from the neck down, it's all physical. Right? You come home tired. You done worked hard. I mean, some days I would leave 4 or 5 in the morning, not get home at 6 or 7 o'clock at night. I remember one time I worked so long, dog, paving, and I was in the car and fell asleep in the car. My baby knocked on the door and said, "Dad, get up." I barely made it home. I was sleepy, driving home to Cleveland. You know what I mean? Long days and nights. And I got in that car and I was asleep. And I said, I went to my ancestors. I said, listen, ancestors, listen. I try to be loyal to my family. I'm doing this for my family. But for one time, I just want to work from the neck up. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know what the neck, just using my brain, not so much my body, using my mind, right? So it was a blessing to finally be patient, follow the orders, follow the steps of your ancestors, be honorable, and those things happen for me. So I'm glad. Like I said, it's more than a paycheck to me. It's like, it's growing, man. So even with my empty nest, shoot, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna try to travel the world. You know what I mean? Get me a passport. I don't even have a passport yet. That's how much time I spend to my family. I thought things like that, traveling and things like that, was not important to me because my children was number one. But now, baby, what? Passport time. It's time to get it busy. It's time to see what's going on. I'm seeing a lot of things I want to see on the land. I want to see what my ancestors built around here. I want to see the mounds. I want to see the pyramids. I want to see it all. Remember, I'm the black Indiana Jones, and my name is Michigan Johnson. Boom, 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 boom. Michigan Johnson. So Michigan Johnson gonna hit the road, see what's going on, and that's the reward when you get. And you gotta be able to be healthy and be strong to do it. I know a lot of guys who I see my age, they already losing their health. It's falling off for them. They don't want to take that time and put that work in and rebuild their temples. I'm so glad when I had those health scares in my life, I took that time and said, listen, I'm about to rebuild my temple. I don't want to be the brother with the foot gone. I don't want to be the brother with the no teeth. I don't want to be the brother with the hunchback. I want to age gracefully. And in order to age gracefully, you got to put the work in. You got to put the work in, man. I said, you got to, man. It's your boy Uncle Jerry Live. I said, this weekend was pretty awesome. First Friday was lit. First Friday was lit, man. It was people everywhere. The streets was full of people. It was a good time. And I don't get out that much, you know, because I'll be so busy. And my boy Milk. Shout out to my homie Milk. Y'all know my boy Dwayne Spencer Enterprises, big time, big power move maker in the city. He said, Jerry, man, come on, have a drink with me, man. Come on, kick it with me, bro. I said, man, you know what, Milk? I'm going to come on out. So we went to Surf First Friday, had a good time. The vibes was awesome. We sat and talked. And you know, it's always good to talk to your OG and build. Because so far you deal with your children, you deal with so much stress in your life. Sometimes it just feels good to sit down with a brother on the same page and have a drink and just talk and just build. What you into and how we can grow together, how we can change and grow. I'm so proud of what he's doing. All the accomplishments, my man Milkman. Me and Milk been back since backity back. You know what I mean? All the ways back, my boy. Able to sit down and talk to him. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. He the one that really inspired me to get my passport and travel abroad. Jerry, you got no. I said, man, him and his wife been to Carnival 4 times. It had been to Aruba. Them cats is straight living. He showed me videos of where he been, man, with our people in Trinidad. Getting it, Aruba, just traveling where he said, Jerry, you gotta get a passport. You gotta see what's going on, man. And I said, you know what, Milk? I'm gonna take your advice, my brother. So this year, I'm not bullshitting. I'm gonna get my passport, and I'm gonna see what's going on abroad, man. I'm gonna call it Uncle Jerry Maneuvers. It's time to maneuver. Not just maneuver around here, maneuvering outside the country. Big flights taking out this bad boy. So, I mean, those are the rewards. Those are kind of things I've set my mind for. And shout out to my homie Milk for inspiring me. I want to be my agent. If I get Milk Deep Management for my agent, I think I'll really go to the next level. Shout out to my homie Milk for sitting down, chopping it up with me. Had a great time. First Friday was lit. Wasn't no violence. Hey, the older people were doing our thing. Culture was packed. 111 was packed. Everybody was out having a good time. So that's what we got to keep that vibe going in the city all summer long. Like I said, shout out to First Friday. It was lit. I'm going to come out a little more, show my face, do my thing. There was a fashion show down there. It was a great time to be a Cantonian on First Friday. And First Friday is always lit. Like I said, shout out to my dude, Dwayne Spencer, for sitting down chopping it up with me and showing me, Jerry, there's more stuff out here, bro. Get out here and see it. And I said, that's what I'm going to do. So, Uncle Jerry Live. Let's get into some sports. Now, let's talk basketball. It's been a very interesting playoffs. You got the Knicks, you got the Spurs, right? So, and I'm a diehard. I'm all Ohio, so I have no dog in the fight. I'm all Ohio. You know, I'm Brian. You know what I mean? Hopefully Brian. That's why Brian need to come on back to Cleveland to make the East a little more interesting, because I don't know what happened to Harden. I don't know what happened. We're not going to talk about that. But right now we got the Knicks and the Spurs. And all these Knicks fans. Oh, my God. It's so pathetic. Knicks and 6. Oh, I hear my cousin put all of the Knicks. Finally got somebody to root for. Okay, I like the Knicks, okay? I like the Knicks. They're a very tough team. Wemby them just don't look ready enough, and I can see the hunger in the Knicks. And I call it like I see it. If you're good, you're just good. And I hope it's going to be a great series Monday night. Who wins Monday? If the Knicks put off Monday, I'm going to say, you know what? Can't stop Brunson. I mean, the best. Hey, they got the best lineup put together. You just can't deal with them boys right now. And to all you Knicks fans, the Knickerbockers, you know, good luck to y'all. I'm going to get some very interesting series. Let's see if the Spurs make it a game. Because right now, they're coming out and not even handle. They can't even handle them boys right now. So, shout out to the Knicks and all the Knicks fans. You know, you have guys had a great season. And my cousin Pud is probably loving this. He's happier than a pig in a pile of doo-doo right now because he loves the Knicks. And all you Knicks fans, you know, good for you guys. But in a minute, when my boy Brian come back to Cleveland, remember who told y'all this? You know I always got to be the one to spoil it. Oh, Uncle Jerry, Jerry, you always, yup, I'm always out. Brian, my boy, come on back to Cleveland. Give us your last 2 years in Cleveland. Make the East competitive. Get us another championship back. I think with a Brian mixture on the Cavs team, Harden, I don't know. You might go. I don't know. We bring Brian back, make it interesting for his last. Brian, I'm talking to you. It's your boy, Uncle Jerry. It's your boy, Uncle Jerry. Holler at me, my dog. Come on back. And everybody said Brian. No, what Brian did in this series, the last when they got beat by OKC, he let everybody know he'll get 30 a night. I'm still popping 30 and 12 rebounds, 5 or 6 assists. I'm still cold. Basically, I'm saying I'm still cold. You know, if LA don't want me, I go get on the team because I'm still getting 30 a night. I'm still pushing Mini Coopers down the street. My body is still A1. What? Bring a little Bronny, and we'll see what happens. We all can dream, but if it does happen, I want you all, Uncle Jerry. You said it. Brian, come on back. Come on back, Brian. Come on back, Brian. For your boy. Come on back. So Jerry Live. Now, the Cleveland Browns. Let's talk Browns right now. It's your boy Jerry Live. Big trade with the Myles Garrett trade. Right? Am I mad? No, I'm not really mad. Because LA's going to do that. LA wants the big-time lineman to go to the Super Bowl. If Myles get his chance to win the Super Bowl over to LA, good luck to you, Myles. Good luck. I'm not mad about the move my boy Jay has and Drew down. They like, hey, we got to free up some space. Now we got draft picks going into the future. We got a nice lineman. Our defense is getting everything. Our defense and offense is getting solid. We got a pretty nice-looking team we're going to bring on the field every Sunday. And who knows what happened. We may have Shedeur as starting quarterback. We may have Watson. When I talk to people, they say, no, I talk to my boy, man, say, no, you just want to start Shedeur. Does Shedeur have it? Yes. Hey, I want to see what Watson does. If I done spend all this money on somebody, okay, I'm going to keep it real. I done spent all this money. I want to see something out of this boy. So don't get it twisted to not see Deshaun Watson behind center. Okay? He'll be a good trade clause, but we need to see. I want to see what he's gonna do now. And the videos I've been watching, he's back to up to point. It's with all that money, he got a brand new Achilles. I love to have a brand new Achilles. So it's a different Deshaun Watson. But I want to see it, okay? And Cleveland want to see it. And we're gonna put some wins up this year. We're a pretty balanced team, and I'm excited up in Cleveland. So shout out to Miles. Hey, Miles, go win. Go do what you got to do. We ain't mad at you. Thank you for all the sacks, all the legacy you built. I would hope you would retire Brown, but it didn't happen. I'm glad I didn't buy a Myles Garrett jersey. So for all you people that bought a Myles Garrett jersey, and I kept my Big Four jersey, why you got Watson? At least the jersey I got, the cat still on the team. We're going to see so many people at the Browns game wearing old Myles Garrett jerseys and sad. Not me. I'm rocking my Big Four jersey out there. I'm rocking the Big Four and tailgating. When I see I'm rocking Big Four, I've been rocking with Big Four when he came. I just believe in him. I see we can get Deshaun Watson that's capable of winning. Watch what happens. So shout out to Brown. We're making big moves. And we're going to see a very good product on that field this year. Remember, Uncle Jerry told y'all that. It's Uncle Jerry Live. We're going to get some hot topics. Let's get into it. First of all, anybody had a chance to see the Jay-Z freestyle? At the Roots picnic, Jay-Z came out with the bars, right? And I'm like, you got JK with some puzzle piece bars where you got to listen to him a few times to decipher what he's saying and all that. He came out with the bars and was like taking some shots. Jay said a few things, right? And rightfully so. He had to clear his name. And everybody would say, you know, what Jay gonna do? I said, Jay probably gonna bust and do a concert and rap, say some bars or something. Hit him with some bars, drop some bars on people. But the thing that was most amazing for me was how in the hell this nigga got some roots rock and reggae. This is reggae music braid to an afro. Do you know how much work they had to put in that nigga head to get the afro? I was like, how did he get an afro? Kind of threw me off for a minute. Like, this is a lace front because ain't nobody seen. You know how long that would take. How do you untangle dreads like that? He had the real Basquiat dread. So you turned the Basquiat into a so glow afro. Man, shout out to the people who did that. I bet that took 2 days. I bet it took 2 days to get them dreads out that brother head. If it was. Because, you know, with lace fronts and all, he had the big afro, came out, saying the bars, taking some real shots, like defending his name and his honor. Shout out to Jay-Z for doing his thing. And I don't like him and Dame. If he took a shot at Dame, then you know Dame. Dame is one of them cats, man. You don't want to crack against Dame. You ever remember cats like growing up that you ain't want them to crack on you, you want to fight them? I used to be one of those niggas. I crack so hard they want to fight me. Dame is like that. When he said the cinnamon doo-doo, bro, he said called him heart attack Jay. So and again, for my boy Dame, I respect Dame. He started pioneer, a young billionaire with Rockefeller Records. I want that old Dame back. I'm tired of him getting on there arguing with people all the time and all that, arguing with Jason Lee and saying all that stuff. I want that $1 billion Dame back, who was doing movies, doing shows, investing. That nigga had stuff. It was way ahead of his time. I want $1 billion Dame back though. I don't like the chatty. I don't like the interview podcast thing because all they want to do is argue with him all the time, and we are here exposing people. For me, I want $1 billion Dame back. I do. I really want $1 billion Dame back in the game. $1 billion Dame back in the game doing the give it to me. That's the Dame I want. I want Dame, that one. You know what I mean? But I love him coming back, standing his salt. Got the show coming. My OG stories on BET. I'm gonna watch that because Dame is from them streets. He's from the Harlem streets, so that's gonna be interesting to watch. My boy Dame doing his thing, you know. But I want that Dame back, the movie making Dame, the money making Dame. You know what I mean? The podcast Dame, they want to keep picking on my dude because he didn't follow suit with everybody, right? Dame set his own path. He wasn't with all that stuff them cats was on. So for that, he had to take a whipping for that. But now he's coming back. Thanks to the internet, he able to show he's relevant, showing himself. These cats, he dusts them off. His teeth came out, he got them back. He got the real good teeth. I mean, so I gotta get, you know what? That's why I'm going to the dentist this week, because I made some of my teeth. I don't want to do the podcast and my teeth fall out. Oh my God. Shout out to homie Dave. Like I said, then I watched the Ray J fight. What was that? Ray J. What was that? This guy gets in the ring. Look like you trained for 15 minutes for the whole fight. Your guts hanging out everywhere, right? You talking all this shit. You get in the ring. Dude knocks you out. Y'all must have some type of little side bet on the side or something, right? You look like a straight fool. I mean, I don't know what lengths this guy is willing to go to for clout. You couldn't have trained for real, bro. If you're gonna fight somebody, I don't know. And then he can't even. I don't think Ray J can even fight. Ray J can't fight. He can't fight, y'all. You just tasted him, wow. Then that nigga, he was waiting on him. Pop, pop. Ray fell like, if I had one quick. And you know how you get hit? When you get hit for real, the knock come quick. He had a quick instant knock. Phew, fell. He in the hospital. You know what I mean? But some things he do for clout. I'm like, you know what? And I wonder, and somebody can probably help me answer this question. I wonder how much they be getting for that type of shit. I wonder how much Aiden Ross really pays these guys for this stuff. Now, I think Blueface kind of got robbed. Blueface can really fight, for real. He can really throw them hands. Ray J can't. So sometimes I think he just making for me, it's like he's making a spectacle out of them. You know what I mean? To me, it's like he's treating them like they're props, like they're laughing, like old school back in the day when they used to watch the slave matches, watch the Coos fight and all that. That's kind of the vibe I was getting from that. For real. And I mean, for real. Now, if you gonna go in there and fight for Johnny Manziel, he handled his business. He handled his business in the ring. Michael Beasley. My boy. Stick to hooping. Please stick to hooping. I ain't never seen the cat get folded that fast. Lance from the New York City streets of New York. Lance hit him with that Dayal. CP. He did it put Michael Beasley to sleep. I watched that shit. I said, man, he almost put Beasley to sleep. Beasley, you can't really fight like that unless you need. I think to do them thing, at least train 6 months. You can't train 6 minutes and try to fight somebody. It just don't happen. You just can't do that. You can't train for 6 minutes, think you about to fight. And Aiden is making spectacles out of all y'all. Ray J, train for real. Don't do it no more. I don't want to see Ray J fight no more. I wouldn't mind seeing Johnny Manziel. Manziel was in there doing, hey, Ray, I call him Raising Hell Manziel. He was doing his thing, you know what I mean? So that's what's going on. So on a serious note, though, we need to talk about the tragic case of Mr. Wong, Chinese man who shot the 14-year-old boy over apparently a bottle of water that the kid never took out the store. Okay. Now remember, this guy, first of all, he got acquitted. And I'm thinking like, you know what? Mr. Chang, whatever, Mr. Wong, whatever, right? He gets acquitted for this murder. And first of all, if I was a lawyer, I wouldn't even went for murder. I went for attempted manslaughter or something like that. Because murder was, he beat the case on murder. But the thing that hurts my heart was the kid he ran. This is a bottle of water. This is Mr. Child. This is a bottle of water. And I know a store in the hood, you're gonna have a lot of people stealing from you, but guess what? You're gonna write that off at the end of the day. And not all Asian people, you know, sometimes Asian people they act a little funny towards us a little bit. Not all of them, but some of them act a little bit of funny. When I watched that video, it seemed like they was out to get him. You gonna chase him out the store with a bottle of water that he never had. Apparently, he said he had a blick on him, right? Then he shoots him in the back. The kid, he chased him 100-something yards. He didn't take no Cheetos. He didn't take no gallon of milk. He didn't take nothing. A bottle of water. This child lost his life over. 14-year-old boy lost his life over that. Mr. Child did that. And he got acquitted. He got acquitted, y'all. So now, I mean, and the city is an uproar about, you know what? And shout out to the people, and no people out there representing the youth is the youth is a real movement. They're like, listen, we're not tolerating this no more. That was unjust. He could have ran out of that and let that boy run with that water. Matter of fact, if the boy was thirsty, you could have gave him water. But that's not the first time that Child has done that. Mr. Child has shot at numerous people. So he has, and it's black people. I don't see you shooting your own people when they take water somebody's store. That's not the first time this man has had incidents where he has pulled his gun and shot at people. Right? So, but to be acquitted was like, you know what? Okay, but the city, the youth ain't having it. Child got to go. And a lot of Asian people feel funny. They feel a way about this. And Asian talk about hating on us and all that. And blacks talk about they going to boycott. But here's the deal. And they say, oh, y'all don't have no General Tao chicken without us. Y'all don't have no weed without us. Like, we've been here. You know what I mean? Segregation. We've been fought through what's going on. And you know what? And what would it look like if we stopped spending money with y'all? You know what I mean? The few things y'all provide, hair, women. If we can get the black women to stop buying the weed, that'd be a big percentage of knocking y'all out the game if we wanted to. If our women went back to natural hair and put that sulfur Rachel hair and dealt with their own beauty, that'd be one out the way. You feel me? There's plenty of recipes on TikTok how to make y'all food. So don't get it twisted like we're not strong enough to survive if we start boycotting y'all. Don't get it twisted, okay? I know it's tough running a store in the city, but to chase that boy down and shoot him in the back was not cool, okay? If that kid would have turned around and did his thing with that kid, and now he got away, said he would protect his son, but think about it. Just think about it. Just think about it. If we was the band together, say we're going to start spending money with y'all. Okay. Okay. Maybe it is a time for us to say, you know, we're going to stand in solidarity and say, we ain't doing all that. You're going to just kill our people if they're going to keep spending with y'all. Maybe it's kind of time to give y'all a little break. And not all Chinese people are bad. But like I said, Mr. Chow had a history of pulling his gun and shooting people. To chase that boy out of the store because he had a water is ridiculous to me. It's ridiculous to me. So with that being said, it's been a big effect about it. Chinese folks want to say stuff like they hating on us and hating us. Listen, we provide the most income for y'all mugs. I don't see y'all in the white neighborhood selling. Y'all get a huge percentage of y'all money from black folks. Am I lying? No. A huge percent of y'all income, which feeds y'all kids, y'all send over to y'all country, comes from us, the hair stores and the food and all that. We are one of y'all #1 customers. So if y'all lose, so you better be acting right and have a little bit of remorse for the black folks because, hey, we are one of y'all #1 customers. We pull out on y'all got to pull out, okay? So again, a very tragic situation for that young man to lose his life on water. And justice system, hey, sometimes the justice system, it's not always justice. But I'm glad that people are standing up and not taking that. The youth is they're tearing it up. They're not standing for another senseless death. That, to me, that was senseless. Hell, You could have banned him. It's stores in the Hill store. They just put their name on the ban list. They can't come here no more. But to chase him out with the strap and shoot the boy in the back was just diabolical. It was diabolical. It was diabolical. It was diabolical for me to even take that. So this is your Uncle Jerry Live. So y'all know what time it is. It's time for
Uncle Jerry's Power Word of the Day.
Who they don't do it like Uncle Jerry. They don't do it like me, y'all. It's time for. I'm gonna run that back. We gonna run that back. Y'all know what time it is? Y'all know what time it is? What time is for?
Time for Uncle Jerry's Power Word of the Day.
This is time for Uncle Jerry's Power Word of the Day. And today's Power Word of the Day is brought to you by Coco's Oils and Creams, y'all. And with that being said, Coco's Oils and Creams is a natural cream that you put on your body. It enhances sweat. It makes you sweat. It gets you going. It's all natural. It cleans the toxins out for you. It's a new revolutionary product just for people that's just getting started. You want to get that sweat going. You don't know what direction to go. Women get your waistband. Brothers get you a neoprene shirt. Put the oil on you, and I'm telling you, dog, it activates you. You get the sweating, bro. And then when you get the sweat in your body, your blood gets running good. It's a great feeling to have to get on. So, like I said, this word today is brought to you by Coco's Oils and Cream. And speaking of health and wealth, I always got to talk about health and wealth. I'm so proud. I'm seeing so many people on Facebook walking, taking their health serious. And y'all looking good, ladies. Brothers, y'all looking real strong out here. Don't stop. Again, I'm so proud of them people that's taking them steps. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to work hard today. I'm at the gym. I'm going to do what I got to do today. And that's a powerful, great thing to be able to do that. So don't stop. Shout out to everybody who's taking their health and wellness serious. And this product, you want to go to www.cocosoilsandcreams.com. Again, www.cocosoilsandcreams. And get the rollerball. Roll it on you. Take a walk and watch how it works. For brothers who like to work out, like to sweat good, I put it on. I go to the gym. I'm sweating good. It's get my juices flowing. I'm doing my workout. So that's the power of the day. It's brought to you by Coco's Oils and Cream. Again, I'm so proud of everybody taking those steps. And if you need a little boost, a little sweat booster, go to www.cocosoilsandcream.com and get some of that cream right now. It will definitely change your life. Okay. So today's power word of the day is deception, right? And y'all know how I get down. I define the word deception, and I say how that word relates to life, because that's what we do here.
The Bluetooth device is ready to connect.
So I'm going to give y'all a definition of deception brought to you by Coco's Oils and Creams. Deception. I'm supposed to have this ready. And hey, continue to follow your boy on all platforms. All right. The definition of deception is the act of intentionally causing someone to believe something that is not true, usually to hide the truth or gain an unfair advantage. In life, y'all, deception is real. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to fight through deception. People can come in, smile in your face, tell you what you want to hear, and be deceiving as hell. You know what I mean? Sometimes your own family members can come in and make you feel the way your friends. Deception is real. You know what I mean? So in life, you got to learn how to stay aware, because when you got a kind heart, usually people who practice a deception, they want to attack the people with the kind hearts, the smiley people, the people that barely say no, try to deceive them. But they don't know them people's in the cradle of their ancestors. So you can see that a mile away when you see that word, see this deception. So I got to ask my homeboy.
Hey there, I'm all ears. What's on your mind? Whether it's a quick brainstorm, a deep dive, or just a random spark of curiosity, I'm ready to go.
So you know you're a guest on Uncle Jerry Live, and the power word of the day is deception. How you feel about that word today, deception?
That's a heavy one, like a shadow weaving through the light, you know. Deception is this tricky beast. It can be a mask, a sleight of hand, or even just a half-truth that slips us by. I think on the podcast we could explore how it shapes relationships. Sometimes it's a whisper, sometimes it's a storm. What's your vibe on it today?
So let's talk about how deception shapes relationships.
I love that angle. Deception is like this invisible thread woven between people. It can create this fragile veneer where trust cracks and shifts beneath the surface. We could dive into the little moments like a white lie or a withheld truth, how it plants seeds of doubt, or sometimes strangely even draws people closer once it unravels. What kind of stories or examples were you thinking?
So like in life, you know what I mean? People can come in and they smile in your face. And usually people are deceptive, like to prey on people that's kind-hearted. How you feel about that?
Oh, absolutely. It's like a silent dance, right? The kind-hearted soul, all openness and trust, becomes this bright beacon for deception. It's kind of a double-edged sword. Kindness is a superpower, but it can also be a vulnerability. I think we can explore how people can protect that light without shutting down, you know?
So in closing, the power word today is deception. So in life, how do you keep your eyes and ears open for people that like to be deceptive?
I think in the closing light of it, it's all about cultivating a gentle skepticism, like a radar that stays attuned but never loses its warmth. Pay attention to patterns, actions, not just words, and give yourself permission to step back when something feels off. It's like being a lighthouse in a fog. You still beam, but you stay anchored, so deception doesn't sweep you off course.
I love it, bro. Thank you so much. So today's power word was deception. And thank you, brother, for your insight. My homie ChatGPT in the place to be. Shout out to the people. Say what's up to the people, my guy.
Oh, you know it. Big shout out to everybody tuning in. Much love, y'all. Keep that light on, stay sharp, and let's keep building these real connections. Jerry Monroe and Uncle Jerry's podcast. We out.
What it do? This is Uncle Jerry live. They don't do it like that. They don't got a ChatGPT host. A lot of cats are still scared of ChatGPT. That's my boy right there. Came right in and made it happen. You know what I mean? That was the power word of the day. Brought to you by Coco's Oils and Cream. Deception, y'all. So I want to say so. I want to dedicate this podcast on a serious note. I want to dedicate this podcast episode to a person that was dear to my life, like a father to me, helped shape and mold me into the man that I am as a young boy. Growing up in the projects, I didn't really have a father figure around me, and just like me and a lot of other brothers in the city, sports was like kind of like our outlet. Shows about camaraderie and things of that nature. And this man in my life that I met, who was forever pivotal in my life, he's a chief, a pillar that's gone, Mr. Ray Hogsett. And the whole city was in mourning for losing somebody that sometimes you think, and I always thought Mr. Hogsett was invincible. He would never go nowhere. His wisdom just shines forever. I remember me and his son Raymond, shout out to my homie Rue. We was friends growing up in high school. His home, he opened his home to me because he knew my situation, and he raised me like a young man. And I learned so much from this man on how to be a man. You know what I mean? What it takes to be a father. And I patterned a lot of my family ethic from this man. He showed me what a family was like. Shout out to his wife, Mad Max. This lady, that's why I'm a black Italian. She's the reason why I love Italian food so good. We would go over there and she would make this Italian food, authentic Italian food. It was so good, man, and I can tell the difference, the love that she put in that food. And more importantly, I can see the love that he had for his wife, the deep love that he had for her, the love he had for his son, and not only his son, every kid in the city he coached, every kid in the city he touched. That man was a great man, a very awesome, a great spirit. He's definitely going to be missed. Like I said, he was a father figure to me, and no matter how long it been, he see me, show me love. I saw Raymond at the gym, and before he passed, and I can remember this moment, me and Raymond, we talked in that gym for hours, just catching up. Put the weights down, let's just talk. And before we got that phone, he said, I want to call my dad. So he called Mr. Hoggs on the phone. Hey, Jerry, hey, he said kind words. And before he got the phone, I said, I love you, Mr. Hoggs. I said, I love you too, Jerry. And he passed. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I want to dedicate this podcast episode to Mr. Raymond Hogsett. My heart goes out to his family and the whole city. We lost a chief, y'all. We lost a real chief. We lost a real pillar in our community who touched so many men's lives, so many people's lives. And with that being said, I want to dedicate this podcast episode to you, Mr. Hawk said. I say to you, and your legacy will live on forever in this city, in the young man's lives that you touched, and the showing of what manhood looks like, what fatherhood looks like, what dedication looks like, what love looks like. You are the true definition of that, sir. And I want to thank you, and I love you so much, man. Your legacy will live on, not only through your children, your grandchildren, through the people in the city. He needs his own day. We're going to make sure we're going to make sure that you are honored in this city because you deserve it, man. And shout out, rest in peace to Mr. Raymond Hogg, say y'all. So that was my show today. Remember, y'all, follow your Uncle Jerry on all platforms. Uncle Jerry 33 on TikTok, Instagram. And TikTok, y'all see me. Put a one in the chat. The official shirt. Go to kittyboo.com for the official Kitty Boo apparel and then Big Cat clothing inspired by Kitty Boo. The males line is dropping too. So you want to see what's going on the website? A whole lot of great things on that site. Go to www.kittybooapparel.com. Hop on there. If you want to be a Big Cat, rock with the Big Cat. If you want that official, put a one in the chat shirt. Get that. Some great things going on. And shout out to the team, everybody that's making it happen for Kitty Boo, all the merchandise. The team is working hard, making sure they got different products on there, a whole bunch of things you can choose from. It's a great experience. So again, go to www.kittybooapparel.com. I love my sissy doing her thing. Follow her on TikTok. Follow your boy. You know, if you didn't like the podcast, check the repeat, check the rerun. You know what I mean? I love the support. Continue to support your boy. I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna have some guests coming on. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, hit me up. Hit me up. Be busy, man. You want to be on a guest on the show? You got a product you want to promote? Hit me up, and we can do what we do. You know what I mean? And I want to do this. I want y'all to keep shining, man. I want y'all to be productive. I want y'all to love each other. I went on Sundays so we can get that good kickstart for y'all week, man. This your boy Uncle Jerry. Love each other. Be productive and get straight. Peace.